All right, Jackson. We're going to take a look at your mechanics here from the stretch, from the side view and from the front view. And what I did was I matched you up with Curt Schilling, one of the better pitchers in the last decade. And you're both righties, as you can see. And we put you at the knee lift position, the balance point. And honestly, I looked through your mechanics a few times, and they're very solid for, I believe, you're 10 years old at this point. And I know your father in an email said how you have good control, and I can see why. You're mechanically sound. I did notice one thing that we want to address here, and I'm going to go right into that because if I just go and play your delivery, everything looks good. Okay. Now there is one thing that stuck out in my mind, and I'm going to show you that right now. All right. So I'm going to put Curt Schilling here into his right before toe touch. And I'm going to show you what I like to call is like the launch position. Notice how where his shoulders are going. All right, he's getting ready to launch the ball, getting the maximum rotation up his upper torso, which is where from the legs it generates this rotation in the torso. It translates that into the arm, and that's where you get a lot of your velocity from. So, and we'll be able to see it a lot from the front view. But I'm going to put you into the same position here. All right, right before toe touch. Now look at the difference. Look at the difference between your shoulders and Curt Schilling's. It's almost literally the exact opposite. Notice the ball position. Okay, he's getting ready to pinch his shoulder blades. They're actually at this position. He is actually launching and pinching his shoulder blades, and we'll see that more from the front. But you have the ball up here. Okay, so one of the things I like to see is for pitchers to generate that whip action, and I'm actually going to put you right into your front view to show you better to get this, and they'll call it, I've heard it called the scapular pinch or whatever you want to call it. But if we get to the launch position where we're lacking right there, okay, again, here's our ball, and let's pull up a major leaguer. And we can go with Schilling again, or we can even use someone else like a Maddox, Greg Maddox, just to show you all of our major league pitchers have the same type of position at that point. So let's get there, back it up one step. Okay, so there you go. Again, Maddox is at his launch. All right, and notice where the ball is. Couple things here. The ball is also hidden, so not only are you not getting into your launch position, but your ball is really showing here. And one of the big keys to pitching is deceit and being able to hide the ball. As a hitter, I'm going to see this all the way in. Where if you get this pinch on the shoulder blades here, and you got that ball tucked behind, it's much harder to pick up for a hitter from a hitter standpoint. Okay, maximum external rotation right there, and we're going to move you to that point as well. And like I said, you really, outside of that position right before toe touch, you really look good. And that may be one of the reasons why you're not maybe seeing the velocity that you'd like. And what can you do to remedy that? Is basically that is tough. What I would suggest is that you're going to look into the mirror when you're going through your mechanics, see if you can find like a large mirror or something like that where you can see yourself and see where your ball position is at this point. See how your shoulders are angled. If you can get down on one knee and just do some simple throwing drills and just kind of enforce the point of getting to your launch position, the attack position. Some coaches will call it a power position, whatever you want to call it. Let's just watch where we are at this point right there. Okay, so you can see definitely the major difference there. You might want to try some long toss too. Long toss will also kind of promote that naturally. Now, will that translate into the onto the mound? I don't know. To be honest with you, with your mechanics, I think you're in a great spot right now as a pitcher, being mechanically sound with good accuracy. as you get older. You know, you never know when you have growth spurts and where you're going to fill out and how much more velocity you're going to gain. So keep throwing the ball, keep throwing strikes, and you know, take a look in the mirror at your mechanics and see if you can fix this spot right here. Oh, and the other one thing I want to show you is I like your landing and everything. You're good. You're on target. But the other thing I want to show you is notice your head right now. Okay, your eyes are looking down. You lost your target after release. Now, why is that a problem? Well, this just comes into the fielding and the pitching. So major league pitchers are gonna keep their eye on that target, and actually most pitchers, what you want to teach is that they keep the eye on that target. All right, as best you can, so you don't lose sight of the pitch. I know when I pitch that I can always remember I can see that ball going right into the mitt, you know, whether it was where I wanted to or not. You know, it all depends on my mechanics on that particular pitch, but you can see the ball going right into the mitt and always react to the ball being hit then. So that's something else you want to check out. You know, make sure you're not losing sight of your target after you follow through. All right, keep that head up. But other than that, Jackson, very good. Pretty impressed for a 10-year-old mechanics there. Looks nice, and work on those couple things, and I think you're going to be all right. Good luck.